Natasha Schull from NYU says that we're jumping on these platforms too fast because we're not looking at long-term effects, and nobody that's voting on all this, putting it all in, really understands how the online aspect changes the whole scenario.
Something you've mentioned before, and so have others here today, which is the accessibility. Right now, when you take it online, it's around the clock and you can do it from your bedroom. We have known for a while that if you live within 50 miles of a casino, you're much more likely to become an addict than if you live farther away than that. This is not 50 miles we're talking about. This is 5 inches. You can literally reach out to your phone and tap into this. So I'd say that taking it online rapidly increases accessibility. It removes the social component, and in game betting is probably the riskiest factor. So if you think about it, in the past with sports betting, traditionally, you're betting on one game event, its outcome, right? Did someone win? What was the score? The spread. Now, what you're doing with online sports betting is you're taking the whole game and you're allowing people to bet continuously in time as it unfolds. So, this is also called live betting. And when you do that, when you're letting people bet and you're flashing up for them, is this going to happen? Do you want to maybe hazard a bet or place a bet on that? You are involving them in many, many, many more little micro events, and each of those events is an opportunity for what psychologists would call learning or reinforcement. So you've got this rapid reinforcement, and people sort of zone out and become much more, some people would call it deeper engagement. I would call it immersion, and you lose cognitive control, and you're much more likely to chase losses when you are gambling alone with the screen continuously when it's fast. And the final point would be when it doesn't end, right? It's kind of never ending. It does not come to a close necessarily when the game is over, because guess what? If you still feel like going, you can start betting on ping pong, in Poland, or table tennis in Amsterdam.
Yeah, there's something everywhere. Gary, what do you think is important for youth to know about online sports gambling?
It's a constant feed of the drug that's going on in the online gambling. It's constant. It's like putting heroin, an IV in your arm and just injecting heroin on a constant basis on it, just feeding it. And for the gambler, right, that's the drug that we like. We need that dopamine high, all right? Whether it's winning or losing, it doesn't make a difference on it. We need that high all the time on it.
Yeah, you get the feedback, and so that gets them out of the not knowing. Sometimes it's just the knowing, getting the result, that pays the person off.
If you know it.
Yeah. Now, Frank, you think there's a way to coach people into doing this in a smarter way than just stumbling into it?
Yeah, because for the past 5 years, myself, I've did it for a living. So, and I've made anywhere from $50,000 to about $70,000 a year doing it consistently for over the years. So it's definitely possible for you to be able to do this and to do it at a high level to where you can actually make consistent money doing it. And I just feel like it gets kind of the bad rap of like, it's a taboo thing that can't be done. People like to say that it's just gambling and it can't be done. Now, I do agree, when it comes to the aspect of DraftKings, FanDuel, they're all pumping stuff out there that they shouldn't be, that kind of, grabs your average gambler and can make them lose money. But there definitely is a way to actually do this the right way, to where you can actually consistently make money and not develop a problem doing it.
It's a lot of work.
It's a very lot of work. It takes a lot mentally, really. It's not more of looking at games and stuff like that. It's really just the mentality and the discipline behind it. Because you got to be extremely disciplined on a daily basis to be able to actually make money.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.